Hi all, welcome to goclasses. In this mentorship session, we have with us Abraham, who secured All India Rank 6 in GATE DA 2026, and he has now joined IISc Bangalore M.Tech AI. So, Abraham was goclasses complete course student for GATE DA preparation, and you might have seen his notes also. Abraham has shared his GATE DA notes, which are based on the goclasses lectures. Okay, those notes also we have uploaded in our GATE DA course. You may have used those notes. Okay, so Abraham, thank you for joining us in this session and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So Abraham, you can introduce yourself. Basically, you can give some idea to the students like when you started your preparation, how many months of preparation you did. Was it your first attempt, second attempt? Was it your attempt with college or full-time drop, and your BTech background? Basically, just give some information to the students so that based on that, they can talk to you, they can ask you doubts.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. My name is Abraham. I got, as Sir said, All India Rank 6 for this 2026 paper. So, actually, I am a dropper for the last year. Like, my BTech was finished in 2025. And in my final year, I have written the GATEC exam for CS paper. I didn't know about this DA paper, so I wrote the CS paper. So for that year, I got somewhat like 23,000 something rank. So the next year, after my BTech, I just started to take a coaching from goclasses from the month of from I took the course in August, but I started the linear algebra course in the July month, and I because it was free, so I started the linear algebra in the July, and by the end month of July I finished the linear algebra part, and then in August I took the goclasses complete course for DA, and I prepared for this up to February, and um, like in that paper, I got the sixth rank. And for CS paper, I didn't study anything separately for CS, but by studying for the TA paper itself, I got 55 marks in the CS paper. So that was about the coaching period, like somewhat like 6 to 7 months I prepared for GATE TA. And I also said I was a dropper. I have full time for studying this GATE paper. Then what else? Sir, is there anything more like? Uh,
No, I think basically that's the introduction of Abraham. Okay, and one more thing, that if you want to know about the complete preparation journey of Abraham, then already we have taken his interview, and I think that is one of the best interview that I have taken. I have already mentioned it uh, on the Telegram also and in the LinkedIn post also. So if someone asks me, that what are the top 3 interviews I have taken, or what are the top 3 interviews that all the gate aspirants should watch, whether gate CS aspirant, gate DA, any branch, whatever gate aspirant is there. Okay, if they must watch, Abraham interview. Okay, so that interview you can find on the goclasses YouTube channel. You can search on YouTube, you can search Abraham All India Rank 6. Okay, you can search, or you can search AIR 6 gate DA. So basically gate DA 2026, you can search his name or go classes Abraham, something like that. You can search on YouTube and you can find that interview and you can watch it. That has the complete preparation journey. It is a almost 1 hour interview, and it has captured the complete preparation journey, revision strategy, notes strategy. Okay, his BTech background, his ups and downs. Okay, so everything has been captured in that interview. You can watch it. This session is basically mentorship session. Now what you can do, you can ask your doubts in the chat. Please put your doubts in the chat. Whatever you want to discuss with Abraham, you can discuss in the chat. And if you want to talk, if you want to speak, then you can raise your hand. Okay, then just raise your hand. You can talk to Abraham, you can speak, and you can ask your doubts, then Abraham will reply to you. Okay, so let's make full use of this mentorship session. And particularly for gate D aspirants, if you have anything to ask, you can please ask in the chat. Also, you can raise your hand. So please go ahead. Meanwhile, Abraham, you can you can tell us about your notes, because you have shared your notes which you made from Go Classes Gate DA course. So when you were making the notes, basically, have you made the notes for all the subjects, like the complete Gate DA syllabus? Have you made the notes?
Yes, actually, for all the subjects, I can say I made very clear and beautiful notes for my revising. Actually, the notes were used for revision only because uh, after watching the lectures of each subject, we don't want to watch it again for again another 2 hours, right? So we can, if we are writing very clearly everything what sir said in the class in our notes, then we can easily revise each subject by looking our notes only. So also by writing each of these formulas and the concepts, it will just uh, what uh, it will just carve into our mind. Like we don't get to forget these concepts and the math. Also for gate DA, it is mostly 75% it is mathematics, right? So we will just get the practice of these concepts and we can just prove anything from the scratch itself if we are given another question of whole different and the the questions we are not practiced yet. Even if that questions come, we can just try to make our own formulas and try to do it from the scratch because we have such a mathematical background from this uh, learning from this ML and linear algebra and probability courses. So for all these subjects I have written like in this goclasses site itself, like they have uploaded my notes. So you can see, right, for linear algebra, it was the first course I took from because it was free. So uh, but the mathematical rigor was very excellent. By like the first time when we watch any video, we won't be able to understand completely the whole concept which Sir is trying to say. But for every lecture, like these mathematical lectures, I watched it at least, not at least, I watched it 2 times, like not more than 2 times. I watched it 2 times. Like I watched one time entirely for one topic. Like if I am covering the logistic regression, then I cover it is of 3 lectures continuous. So I try to watch the 3 lectures of logistic regression continuously. Then after completing that topic, I will write the notes again from starting by watching the 3 lectures from the start. Like after completing the three, then I will watch it again and write the notes completely, not just some formulas or any main thing that sir said. Not like that. I will write everything that sir is trying to say, the whole concept, the whole ideas, the formulas, derivations, everything. So I tried to do like that for every subjects, for DBMS, for AI, for DSA, everything. I tried to like watched one time the lectures for DBMS and DSA. I can say I watched. I wrote it. No, for sorry, for DBMS also I watched it 2 times. First time I will try to see the every things that are say in 2x speed. So the next time I try to wrote the notes in somewhat shorter form, I can say. Like there is not much derivations and everything like for machine learning like that. So for DBMS I try to write the all the main points and the main part, main questions and everything that's answered. So that was the note making from my side. So if anyone has any doubts, uh, there is one doubt I think. So
So
Nikhil
now,
is asking.
yes, now students are asking their doubts. But before that, one thing I want to mention, Abraham, this is a very big thing, coming from All India Rank 6, that basically Abraham is saying, that gate DA is mathematical regress, that we all know. But you can see All India Rank 6 is saying that I was watching every lecture two times. The first time I will watch and I will completely watch that topic, and then second time when I watch that topic again, then I will write my notes. Okay, so basically it is coming from all India rank 6. You can, if you are also thinking that okay, for the in the first go I did not understand this topic, and then you are doubting on yourself, then please don't do that. Okay, very simple point, Abraham. Many students, they think that okay, in the first go I did not understand this topic, or I did not get confidence in this topic, then they suddenly start panicking. They start doubting themselves that maybe I am not good enough, or maybe this course is not for me. Okay, maybe gate da is very hard. So this type of doubts they keep having in their minds. So this is a very
Yeah,
big
about
thing.
that, I what I
Yes.
can say is that just if you are taking DA specifically, if you are taking the DA for GATE, then just be prepared for this mathematics. Like if you are actually enjoying and like this mathematics part, even if you don't know anything, like complete zero, uh, uh, if you are starting even from the zeroth level, but if you have that like if you enjoy mathematics and like to derive formulas in the mathematical way, then you can come to gate da. Then it doesn't matter which level you come from. If you enjoy the process, then you will get to understand everything from this course. But like if you are thinking like you didn't get to know from the first time you are watching that lecture, it doesn't matter like but because when I watched these lectures, I also didn't try to understand it in the first time, but I like this process. Like I enjoyed this mathematics and probability, this machine learning, everything. So even watching it for the second time doesn't matter, because I want to understand that completely. I like to I like this subject and I want to understand it. Doesn't matter if I watch it two times or three times, but ultimately I want to understand this concept. So it does matter like uh, in that way, in that process, you won't regret by watching it two times or three times, because if you watch it one time only and you understand it completely, then it doesn't matter. So if you are not able to understand, then try to watch it two times or three times, because you want to understand it, right? So that's why you came for the subject, right? So in that process, then you won't regret for these type of silly things like I just watched it one time and didn't try to understand these things. So that's what I can say. Just try to enjoy this process.
So, Abraham, now you can take the students' doubts they are asking in the chat. You can read the doubt so that our students who are watching this as a recorded session, they will also get to know about the doubt. So, Nikhil is asking the doubt. You can read the doubt and then you can resolve the doubt.
So Nikhil is saying I started my serious gate preparation in March 2026 with the goclasses complete gate CS course. I was studying consistently until the end of May, but due to some family and personal issues, I lost my consistency throughout the June. I haven't been able to study productively or get back into my routine. I wanted to ask for your advice on how to regain my consistency and get back on track with my preparation. I am finding it difficult to restart, even though I really want to continue. What would you suggest I do in this situation? So, currently, you started your preparation from March, and uh, from this June, I think. So you are facing some like stuck. You are stuck in somewhere, right? Okay.
Basically,
It,
till the May end, he is saying that he started in March and till the May end, he was consistent. So, March, April, May, almost for 2 3 months, he was consistently studying. But then,
yes,
but then there was some issue. You can see there was some family and personal issue, and now
yes, yes,
he's finding it very hard to get back to the consistency. So what, because you must have gone through this, what you did, basically what you will suggest to him?
yes, yes, yes. So what I can say is that uh, just make your why, like why are you taking, why are you studying this course? The reason you are preparing for the gate. First, make sure you understand that perfectly in your mind. Okay, so make your why the very possible way you can answer. You should be able to answer the why that you are studying this gate DA for the next year. The thing I am saying is that you said it was some family and personal issues. It doesn't matter the issues, like if we don't know the reason why we are studying, it not applies to just gate DA studying or anything you try to do in your life. It is the normal human nature to get like demotivated by the 2 3 months of starting anything. So if your reason for starting this preparing for this gate is not good enough for you to keep on moving, so you will get stuck in one way or another reason. It just become the reason of family issues. uh, Even if it was not there by some another issues, you will get stuck in some one or other way. Like in my case, actually after finishing my btech, uh, I if I say honestly, like it just hurt my ego. Like everyone of my like friends got jobs and some were doing higher degrees, something like that. So in my mind, even though I had that uh, like uh, even though I am even though I did study very well in my previous years, since I didn't got that job or anything after my btech, it just hurt my ego. So it was very much, I was very much determined from myself, without taking any motivation from any other anyone else, or without hearing anything. I was very much motivated, and I just wanted to like crack this gate exam from my own head. So uh, even though I also had some issues, like family issues. My grandfather was not well. Like there was no one in my house when I am studying. I can do whatever I want, but it's it is not it is like that. No one should force you to for studying anything or doing anything. Like if it is from your own mind, it is, if it you are yourself motivated to do this thing, then no issues can make you stop this preparation. So what I can say in your case is that since uh, whatever be the case, now you are just stuck in your way, so you want to just continue the studying again. So even in my case also, if I just got stuck in some way or another, it is the human nature to restart, resume the process. It's somewhat more difficult than starting the preparation, right? So make your why very uh, very plausible to, like you should write your reason that why you are preparing. It should be very it should the answer should come from your heart. You should be motivated from your side. So whatever comes, you can just move on. Like you can't say nothing, no problem will come to you, no issue will come to you up to the end of next February, right? Anything else can come in the future also, coming months also. Some issues can come, and you can just stop your preparation, right? So just make your reason, like why you're studying, very strong, so that you can move on again and again, whatever comes in front of you. So that's the one thing I can say for your case. Are you
One more thing,
satisfied or not?
actually I will add, Abraham. So Nikhil, I just want to say one line. Please understand this: regret of wasted time is just more wasted time. Basically, if you are thinking that I have already wasted time, okay, and in that thought you will just waste more time, because suddenly your mind will tell you कि आई एम नॉट फीलिंग लाइक स्टडिंग टुडे, ओके, आज पढ़ने का मन नहीं है, कल से पढ़ूंगा, आज का तो मूड खराब हो गया, because basically you were thinking about the past, okay, those 1 2 2 3 months when you did not study, when you were not consistent, then you will be thinking about them, and then in that thought you are wasting more time. I'm just telling you, if you start today, whether it is gate cs or gate da, if you start today from the scratch, from the zero, then also you have enough time to top the gate exam, be it gate cs, be it gate da. Okay, you have almost 8 months, and almost these 8 months, these are enough if you put your best efforts. Already 2 3 months of study you have done, then some consistency, then some consistency got broke. Okay, but don't worry, there is enough time. I'm telling you that there are many students who will start their gate preparation after 15 days, after 1 month, and many of them will top the gate exam. They will start from zero, they will start from scratch. The reason they will top the gate exam is because they don't have this regret of wasted time. Okay, they are starting their preparation and they are thinking, okay, let me do it in 7 months. I have 7 months, let me do it. Let me put my best efforts, let me study, let me top the gate exam. Abraham started his gate DA preparation almost in the August month. Okay, and almost 6 months of preparation he did. He got all India rank 6. And you can find such examples in gate CS also. There are many such examples you can find. Okay, the point is very simple, that the regret of wasted time is just more wasted time. Please just forget about it. Whatever happened. Okay, just let it go. Okay, please throw it from your mind. Just put your focus on today. Okay, set a goal for today, set a goal for next 1 week, set a goal for next 1 month. Okay, basically you should have three goals, daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. And then just give your best, basically give it your all, I can say. Okay, so Nikhil, you can get back on the consistency track, don't worry. It is very much possible. Just throw the regret of wasted time from your mind. That's it, and this is for everyone, remember.
Okay, so also like whoever is hearing this meeting, like I can say there is as I said there is still time, like 7 8 months are remaining, right? So what I can say is that anyone who is hearing this meeting, they have the potential to get to the AAR one, like all India rank one. They can get with this 7 8 months. Like there is nothing stopping you from only you are stopping you from getting there. Like your doubts, your regrets. That's the only thing that's stopping you. Like anyone can try to can be the all India rank one. Like there is nothing special about these toppers. Like all the people who are getting this air 1 2 3, like there is nothing special about them. These are just the people just like you, same like you, nothing special about them. The thing is that they don't waste their time. Like maybe they don't study every day, like but they don't waste their time for their self doubts or regrets or anything like that. So for everyone's case I can say is that they won't be even though I can say just study every time, they won't be able to study for 24 into 7 days every day, right? Like even my case also, I just didn't study every day for consistently like 6 7 hours. I also didn't study anything like that. But just accept that you can't study like that. Okay, just accept that you can't study for every day for 6 7 8 continuous. You can't do that. Nobody can do that. So just accept it that you can't do that. And but try to do the majority of the days productively. Like you, when you consider 1 week or just 1 month, the majority of the days should be more productive. Like uh, some days you are not able to do the study. Some days you are able to do very productively. So what I can say is that 80% of the day, if I say some mathematically, 80% of the week or the month should be used productively. That's what I can say. You just don't want to regret about that wasted 20% of the time. You should be at least able to do that 80% of these days very well without stopping. That's the main problem. If you stop that preparation, that's the greatest like uh, what I can say. That's the greatest.
Mistake, maybe.
Oh, I don't get that name. Uh,
Mistake, greatest mistake, like if you stop your preparation.
okay, yeah, mistake it. Yeah, that's the greatest error that you can do to yourself. If you are stopping that process, that's the biggest mistake that you are doing. Even if you are not able to do very good in the 1 or 2 days, just leave it and just try to continue. Just restart from the next day itself. Don't try to regret about the previous days or anything like that, because you have time and you can score the full marks itself. Nothing is stopping it. Don't just think that I can from if I study from now on 70 marks, aim for 100 itself. Okay, so that's what I can say. There is still time. Don't stop. Just don't regret about the wasted time. Just try to improve and improve. That's it. Just try to be productive for the at least 80% of your days.
Abraham, there is the next doubt by Anupama. You can read and then you can resolve it.
Okay, from where did you solve the questions or problems daily? Because there are very few PYQs for DA. Yeah, everyone have very few PYQs, right? So what I did was, uh, I didn't try to solve questions every day. Like we have to complete the course also, also, right? So I tried to, uh, in my preparation, I tried to watch. As I said earlier, I tried to watch these lectures, and when I finish one, I don't say when you finish ML only you do the weekly quiz. I am not saying like that. When you are finishing a topic, like uh, what you can say, linear regression and logistic regression, when I am finishing these two topics, then I will do the weekly quiz. First, I will do the weekly quiz only. I didn't try to attempt that subjective test and topic wise test, anything like that. So apart from that, you asked about the questions. From where did I solve the questions, right? So for that, first of all, I should say I did practice only the goclasses test series questions only. Okay, you don't want to worry about the questions that you should solve anything other than this. First, try to solve every questions possible for you in this test series. First of all, can I ask whether did you complete solving this test series? Can I ask that? Can you answer your?
So, Anupama, so far the topic or the subject for which you need more questions, for those topics, for those subject, have you attempted, have you solved the topic wise test, subject wise test, weekly quizzes, and also the questions that we have done in the lectures? Okay. Abraham, just one question related to this I want to ask you. Can you list out all the all the things that you did for practice? Okay, for example, lecture questions, the
Yeah.
questions which were there in the lectures, then weekly quiz, test series, then maybe some other resources maybe you followed, maybe by your own. Okay, or maybe go classes resources. Basically, can you just remember, can you recall, and can you please tell everyone about all the things that you did the practice from?
Okay. So from the part of question side, I did, as I said, after I finish each topic from this subject, I wrote the notes first of all, and after I finish my notes, I try to, the next day I will be trying to aim the weekly quiz for this specific topic. So I will be revising my notes. Then I will do the weekly quiz. What I can say is that you may have also felt that the weekly quiz is somewhat uh, more than hard, right? Like you can feel that, right? If you have attempted the weekly quizzes, you can also see that weekly quiz, the difficulty is somewhat one level more than the gate level questions, I can say. So I tried to. I didn't got the top marks or anything like that in the weekly quizzes. So, but when I am attempting a quiz or any test, I actually didn't try to like top the exam. I just like the way like if I tried to no, I prayed for getting low marks, like not for the sake of getting low marks. The thing is that when you are getting low marks, you can see the concepts or the you can see the lack of clarity you are having in that concept or subject, right? There is no no prize for getting full marks for the weekly quiz or full length test, anything like that. You should not aim for getting these full marks or anything like that. No one will give you any prize, or there is no prize for this getting full marks in this test. So what I was trying to I was hoping for getting low marks so that more hard questions and more clear questions will come, and that will clear my concept and clarity also. So I was attempting the test in that manner. So I am just saying my mentality for attempting these tests. Then as I said, I tried to do the weekly quiz for the first time, like after finishing one topic. So through this course completes, like each topic finishes, then I try to finish each of the weekly quiz. So when I complete the whole gate DA course, then I may have finished the whole weekly quiz also. Like I don't skip any of the weekly quiz. I try to do every weekly quiz by completing the course. So when I finished the course in the last of November, I think I just finished this course. So all the weekly quiz were completed. Then I tried to do after this only I tried to do practice the topic wise test. So each of the for each of the topic wise test, I just revised my notes and just practice the try to do that topic wise test. Then like that, I finished every topic wise test. So one thing I can say is that whenever I said that I was hoping for getting low marks, right? So whenever I tried to get a very clear concept questions, like the concept I didn't know, I tried to note that question, and I personally had a question book, like the questions which I made error, not the silly mistakes questions that I just tell myself to be better again and again in my mind only. But the concepts I didn't know, the more form theory based questions I that I didn't know. I tried to note all these questions in my question book. There was a personal question book for me, so that was one way. Like if I finish this topic wise test after 1 month, if I don't have time to look all the questions again and which one I did make mistakes, right? So I just look my question book and try to cover the questions once again. So that's how I did the topic wise test, and then again I come to subject wise test. So for that, I revised my notes again. Whatever topic was required for the subject wise test, I revised using my notes again and tried to attempt those subject wise tests. Then I tried to do finally I try start attempting the full length mock test. For that also, I just try to cover all these notes once again as much as possible. Then I try to attempt this full length test. So one thing I can remember is that don't wait for completing everything, and you are able don't try to revise everything and then only you should be able to do this full length test. Okay, so up to by December itself, I can say you should start doing your full length test, even if you are completed or not. Like you should be if you are not completing the syllabus by the ongoing process, by the end of December you can complete your complete course, but you should be start doing your full length test by the starting or mid of December itself, I can say. Don't wait for completing each and every concept and then only I will try to attempt this test. Just start like that, I can say. Then after this full length test, I finally the AMTs came. I was actually waiting for these AMTs. Like everyone was saying, AMTs, these goclasses are the only people like conducting this whole great AMTs. Like many people will be coming to writing these exams. So I was actually eagerly waiting for these AMTs because I would like to know how I stand in this uh, whole India level rank. So that was great, and I can say that for all these all India AMTs, I was not the top performer. You should understand the reality. So don't try to. Uh, for that also, I wanted to be the topper. I like to be the topper, but I didn't regret for not being the topper. Like I know, I always knew and I always remember myself. Like the last day, that is the final gate exam paper, is the day that is defining your rank. The all the previous exams that all the full length test or AMTs that don't define what whoever made the top ranks, that didn't matter. No one remembers their name itself. Like you can see, so you must remember that point in your mind, that the final day rank is the and the mark is the only thing that matters. So don't regret for any low marks in this. Even the AMTs also, I have got something rank like below 150. So I thought what will happen in the actual gate exam, like if I my parents also thought that if I know like less than getting 150 is not very good for gate D, I can say like gate CS it will be fine. So gate D, I should say that you should be able to score at least under 100, and that's not hard. Also, if you are trying to complete the syllabus, it's not at all hard. Don't think anyway like that. Okay. So I just got deviated. Like I tried to attempt at these AMTs. That's how I completed my question syllabus, and I must say that you won't be able to. Why that's why I'm asking whether she completed that weekly quiz and everything like that. We won't be able to complete this whole set of questions. So don't worry about anything else. Like there is enough questions for you, and maybe if you are not enough to, if you are completing and not getting any other questions, then just try to say that to Sachin sir and Devik sir. They will make a whole new question paper for you. They are the masters for this question making. So don't worry about this lack of questions. There is enough questions for you. Just practice whatever they are giving.
So actually, Abraham, this year we have started DPPs. Every day we are providing 5 or 10 questions as a daily practice problems. Okay, for Gate CS aspirants also, for Gate D aspirants also. Anupama, if you are here, then see the questions that we are doing in the lectures. We are solving many questions in the lectures. Then there are weekly quizzes. Then there are topic wise test, subject wise test. Then there are full length mock test, all India mock test. There are gate PYQs of last 3 4 years of gate DA. Gate DA started from 2024, so last 3 years of gate DA questions are there. And remember, for most of the gate DA subjects like algorithm, data structure, DBMS, linear algebra, probability, okay, like proposition logic, predicate logic, for almost 50% of the topics, for almost more than 50% topics, more than 50% of the gate DA syllabus, that is common in gate CS and DA. And for gate CS you have almost last 40 years of questions. So please understand that for these subjects, linear algebra, probability, then DBMS, algorithm, data structure, then this proposition logic, first order logic. So basically, for all these topics, remember there are many gate PYQs available in the gate CS. Okay, so you attempt those. Okay, for machine learning, for AI, for statistics and optimization, basically those topics which are only in gate DA, not in gate CS. For those, you can rely on weekly quizzes, topic wise tests, subject wise tests, basically test series, our questions that we are doing in the lectures, our DPPs, and we will provide you more and more questions. Don't worry. Okay, we are we are going to provide you more questions in the daily DPPs for gate DA. Okay, maybe we will increase the number. Basically, if every day if we are providing 5 questions or 10 questions in the DA DPPs, we will double it. Okay, every day we will provide the double number of questions. Okay, so don't worry, that is our headache. We will provide you more and more questions, but overall, you just what you have, you just finish that. Okay, that is the first thing. Don't worry about what if I finish this, then what. First you finish this, that is the important point. And if you have finished everything that you have in your hand, if you have finished it, then you please send me a message on the WhatsApp, you can send me on the Telegram, you can send me. Okay, and then you can let me know. Then I will try to provide more and more questions to you. Okay, so I hope this doubt is clear, Anupama. So Abraham, now I think we can go to the next doubt. A student Aditya is saying that I have seen your calculus notes and those were very good. So the notes that Abraham provided, we have uploaded them in the Go Classes Gate DA course. Maybe you have seen. Okay. So next, Abraham, you can take the next doubt. Actually, Abraham, so I need to leave. I will make you the host now. And what you can do, you can just take the doubts one by one. See, one student has raised the hand. Okay, his name is Himansu. So let me make you the host. Okay, this thing you can do once by yourself. Let me make you the host, and then you can take this doubt. Okay, you can just speak the name Himansu. He will turn on his mic. He will speak. Okay, then you can answer the doubt. So like that, and then you can continue in the chat. Okay, Abraham.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
from now onwards, this session you can continue yourself. You can just read the doubts, you can answer the doubts. Okay, as much as you can. And then when you have to, when you when you think that okay, this is enough for this session, then at that time you can end the meeting and it will get recorded. Okay, it will, everything will automatically get recorded, don't worry. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm making you the host now. Okay, so you can take the doubt of Himanshu now. You can continue this session and you can take the doubt of Himanshu.
Hello, Abraham. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
So, my Lord, first of all, I watched your interview with Deepak sir, and I was really like amazed. It was very wonderfully put everything. I just wanted to ask, like, I'm preparing for DA, and I just like finished linear algebra, and remaining now I'm doing probability statistics. And I know I have to study, I have to like put in efforts, revise, do, but there is some kind of like what do you say, laziness, or not putting the kind of work that is required. And I don't want to, I just want to know how do you like stay consistent on all the days. I'm like, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it.
Like, how many hours are you studying currently?
Unless some days it goes like 2 3 hours, and some days like no time at all. But actually now I have like holidays, I can give more time to study.
Like, are you studying college in or dropper?
Yeah, I am like final year in student.
Okay. Okay. So you're studying along with the college studies. Mm,
Hmm.
like, I don't know how much more you can study, but I can say is that if you have started uh, from which month? Like,
I actually like started from March month, but then little inconsistent it became. Then only till now I finished linear algebra and started with probability module zero. And
okay. So what I can say is that I finished the complete course within 6 months. So if you have started from the March, you can get like almost 12 months, right?
yes,
So uh, yeah, by calculating, so if I studied for 6 months, 6 hours per day for 6 months. So if you are able to watch 3 hours at least, like 3 or 4 will be good for your case. Like if you have started earlier, right? So
yes,
3 or 4 along with your college studies every day will do better. What I can say, like it will be more than enough. Like uh, if along with the college, you can't do more than 3 and 4, like if I should say. So,
yeah,
but you should be able to do that 3 hours at least for consistently. Like, uh, if you are just trying to, I have already said in the starting of this meeting, like if you are just trying to attempt the gate exam for the sake of attempting, like if something happens, if some miracle happens, then I would be great. And if some good rank like happens to me, then it it will be good. Like if you're thinking and just
y-
trying to attempt this gate exam in a playful manner, then you won't be able to continue again after time moves on. So that's why I said make your why very strong. Like you should have strong reason why you're attempting this gate. So I also tried to, I just didn't even prepared for this gate exam in my final year, just tried playfully for writing this exam for the sake of writing this exam. So don't make it that way. Make your reason very strong, so that will motivate you every day for moving on more and more. So in your case, at least try to do 3 hours, 2 3 hours consistently for each and every day. Otherwise it will be very hard to complete the every syllabus and exams, I can say. So make your
yes,
reason very strong. That's what I can
sure,
say.
sure. And I know like now I've completed linear algebra and doing probability. So but I now when I have some time to sit and solve linear algebra questions, and complete in the sense only full course I watched. I have not solved many problems, weekly quiz or test series. So when I before trying to solve, I kind of get scared. Like if I don't not able to solve some problem, then it will like break the confidence. Like what you have studied full lecture then. So that one reason I always avoid solving
Okay, that's
questions for that.
the self-doubt everyone gets. Even I also got, but thinking this way, like if you are not solving this, imagine you are not solving this question for the entire year. So what you'll do for the gate exam? For gate exam also, you will just scared of getting low marks and just not attempting the. Don't you go for the gate exam?
Yeah.
Will you just scared and don't go for the gate exam? What will you do? So just try to imagine the reality. Don't make a fool of yourself by thinking like what will I get, what if I get low marks? Who cares? Not nobody cares, right? Only you see the marks. So try to attempt these questions and just improve yourself. That's what I can say. Even I got scared for the first time, but after attempting the one quiz, I just got the rhythm of doing these quizzes and move on again and again, even though I didn't got the top marks. That's what I can say.
Right, right. And last thing was about revision and how do you do parallel revision, or like how do you revise and do?
Revise like by writing the notes is the one thing I already said. Like that's
Hmm.
the way I just revise the every topic. Like I don't have, nobody has time to watch the lectures. They watch once again and again. So try to make the notes. If you have don't have the time, then try to watch the read the annotated notes or the toppers notes, anything like that. But you have to finally to write ultimately, because you have to feed that in your brain, right? So if you don't have the time, then at least write the formulas and the main things in your personal book, and try to revise the remaining topics from the annotated notes or the toppers notes. That will be good for revision.
Yes, yes. And like maintaining notes. I'm just asking like how frequently you used to revise, like once in a week or like before attempting a test, or like how it was. You had a schedule for revision.
Like that I was at revising before attempting the quiz or something like that, I can say. Not I was not, but it was I was attempting the quiz periodically. That's the thing. So indirectly I was revising the notes periodically.
Okay. Right.
Just attempt these quizzes and test. Don't wait and just get.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Cheta.
Okay. Okay, so the next doubt I can say, from uh, sorry, from Dheeraj Alamuri. So I am a gate B aspirant. I am currently in fourth year. I have finished LA and currently learning probability. In topic based test of goclasses, I am scoring 60 to 80%, but I am making many silly mistakes. I just lose all marks because of not reading questions fully or ignoring some words in the question. I am a bit worried about it. How can you fix this? It makes me demotivated and I lose interest. So you are getting 60 to 80% of the marks, then you are making silly questions also, silly mistakes also. So even I and every other toppers made silly mistakes in the topic-wise test, and even for the AMTs, and even for the real gate exam itself. The silly mistakes is the factor that separates the toppers from each rank. So but try to don't just worry about the silly mistakes in at this point of time. Just try to cover the course and try to attempt every test that you can. Don't just try to improve your silly mistakes, but don't make a big issue of this silly mistakes at this point of time. Like you can actually the silly mistakes get reduced by the coming of time only. Like if you practice more and more tests, then the silly mistakes get reduced more and more. So by the end of this year, or from by attempting all the full length test and AMTs, the silly mistakes can reduce. And also you are getting 60 to 80% marks, right? So why are you getting demotivated? So try to, you are losing marks only because of the silly mistakes, and don't worry, because that can be improved as time goes on. So that's what I can say. Is Dheeraj here or Did he get my answer? Okay. Then next question, Aman. So few questions about gate preparation. Regarding note making, have already cleared my doubts about. So next question is, after understanding a concept, what was your strategy for practice and revision? So I think you have already got the answer right. Like I just do the weekly quiz, and for doing the weekly quiz, I revise my written notes. So how did you revise the concepts after completing them? Did you follow any specific revision schedule or technique? Like do the weekly quiz along with the studying, so that you can revise each of the concepts you study, and for each of the subject wise test, topic wise test, full length test, revise the notes again and again. So by the time of attempting the real gate exam, you will be revising the complete syllabus at least 4 to 5 times. So that will be more than enough. Looking back, how would you rate your overall preparation strategy? So there is no best strategy like mine is the best or other person's strategy is best. So it worked for me, so I am trying to tell my strategy. So um, it was all that I could do because I was also a beginner like you only in the previous year. I was not a pro in this gate area, so this was all that I can do, right? This is all that you also can do, like attempting this weekly quiz and everything. Don't just try to think and find the best strategy, and that you should also be following. Just try to do all the test, study each and every course that you can do. No need for the self doubts and finding the best strategies. Okay, so do what you can do, like study and do this test. That will be enough. So where did you practice questions from? I already told that. So the next question is that Abhilash, were you able to like first of all, Aman, uh, is Aman here? Like, did you hear what I said? Okay, I don't know is Aman here. Okay, then let's move on to the next doubt. Abhilash, were you able to solve all the questions of PYQ, or there were some questions that you are not able to solve? Of course, obviously, I was not able to solve all the questions for the first time. Like after doing it first time, I was not able to do. I just tried to look the answer also. Then only I was able to solve the questions. But just make sure that you can do for the next time. That's it. To know if I am getting the concept correctly or not, because I am not able to solve some 50 to 60% of the questions. Is it the case with every aspirant? So okay, but you may be not able to solve the questions completely, but make sure that you are understanding the concept very clearly. Not it doesn't matter you are watching 2 or 3 times, but make sure you are if you are watching one lecture, you are making it completely clarity clear. Then you are understanding the concept, you are understanding every mathematical derivation and formulas, not just by writing. Like you should be able to understand it intuitively. So if you are able to understand it intuitively, then it will be enough to solve the questions. So just watching one time the lecture and doing the test, I think won't be able to score enough marks, right? Also, don't make an issue of the scoring less marks at this point of time. It will just get improve and improve. Just try to make sure that you are understanding the concept clearly. Is Abhilash here? Yes, okay. Meena, how did you complete the subjects? Did you map them by days or months or week? I mean, let's say you decide you will complete EM in 15 days. You're able to complete it by the exact day, and if you're not able to complete that day, how did you deal with it? Because then it messes along with the long-term schedule. Okay, so since 6 months was left for me. I just gave 1 month for each subject. Like for gate D, I can say like 6 to 7 subjects were there, right? So I just gave 1 month for each subject, and that was more than enough to complete a subject, right? If you are giving 15 days, then that will be a lot more pressure. Like you should be able to complete in the 15 days. What I did was that I just completed the if a lecture was a length of 1 hour, then I tried to complete 4 lectures, like 4 hours of complete lectures. I should say I completed in 1 day. If the lecture was 2 hours, then I would probably do uh, 2 or 3 lectures. So by that speed, I can say I was able to complete that within 20-25 days. So by if you are not able to complete it in the limited time, like if you are trying to do it in the 15 days, then if you are not able also, then don't worry, because that may not be the uh, general time that the people are trying to complete. Like that may not be enough. That's the reason you may be not probably trying to complete it in 15 days. So make sure that it's a practical uh, limited time. It's not a limited time that you can but with a if you are taking 20 or 25 days, make sure that you are understanding the concepts clearly. Like you are writing, you are able to write the notes very perfectly, so that you can revise this next time. So if you are taking long time, like my case, if you are taking 20-25 days, then make sure you don't want to watch the lectures again. That's the thing I can say. Otherwise, if you are completing it in 25 days, that won't do good. So make sure if you don't, if you are not able to solve it in the 15 days also, no problem. Just try to take 5 days more and make sure your concept clear. So you are able to uh, my audio is clear, right? Is there any problem? So can someone tell if there is any problem? Just try to okay. I'm good. Okay. I have okay. So is my voice lagging? Can is it fine now or what about now? Okay. So I have two questions at a psychological level. What exactly from your preparation made you confident enough? Okay. So actually, I have said it earlier also. Just think positively. Like it's easier to say right. So, but make sure you are thinking positively in every day. Like don't try to get demotivated if you are getting low marks. The thing you should make sure is that just try to make sure that you're understanding the lectures. I am repeating this thing again and again. Like make sure you're understanding what are maybe the marks or silly mistakes or anything, how many hours you study. It all comes to a second priority. The first priority should be make sure that you're understanding the lectures very clearly, you are understanding the concepts very clearly, so that even if you are getting low marks, then at the end of the day you can say yourself like it's just that I am not able to solve that questions, but I know the concept very clearly. So it just there is a lack of practice, so I can make the solving questions and improving the silly mistakes. That will be a second priority. Make sure you are uh, understanding the concept clearly. So by that way, at this psychological level, I can say you will naturally become confident. Like at last you know that concept, right? There is a just a matter of practicing the questions, I can say. So did you feel, is there something really specific in your preparation between someone getting a rank between 100 and people getting a rank above 500 and 1000 at any point of your time? Okay, so people who are getting below 500 or 1000, I can say they are scoring 50 or between 40 and 50 something marks, right? So that won't do good, I think. Like if you are preparing for 7, 8 months, then that's more than enough to score you at least 60 marks. I'm not saying you should score 190 marks. You you are and you should be able to score at least 60 marks. So the problem with the people who are not able to score that is that they may not be consistent. They may not have that clear clarity of these concepts. That may be the reason. If you are trying to get the concepts clearly and being consistent, then that uh, it will naturally get you at a top position. That you will naturally, you can't go below that rank, I can say. So just don't try to think. That's what I'm saying. uh, Due to this social medias and everything, don't try to think in this negative manner, or what happen if I get into this 500 rank or something like that. If you are just try to as I said now, make sure you are getting the concepts clearly. That's what you should make sure of get that's the doubt that you should be solving, not this someone not caring about someone who's scoring the rank below 500 or something like that. So what I can say is that be consistent. That may be the thing they lacked in this ranks. So that's it. So Animagus, is it fine? Okay. Abhilash, since you are a drop year aspirant and I am also a drop year and giving full time to prepare. So did you have any pressure for gate, pressure or stress, like you are preparing for gate and without the job, where there were days when you was feeling like, what if I don't get good rank, then what should I do? So I can personally say that I haven't thought such a doubt for my entire preparation. So you should always remember that. Maybe someone can tell what if you maybe my parents also sometimes like they may also have doubted whether I will get such a rank. So in my case, I didn't. That's a type of negative doubt I haven't thought about for even a minute for my preparation. Whenever that type of doubt comes, I just understand that this doubt comes from that negative side. So just remove that doubt from your side itself. Don't write. It's not that nobody will get that doubt. Nobody will be self-doubting for your preparation. That one will be only getting that good rank. It's not like that. In my case also, such a doubt come whenever that such a type of doubt, self-doubt comes into my mind. I just try to remove that uh, uh, like from my side itself. I try to make sure that I am not thinking about such doubts, and I am not doubting myself. So make sure that you are not doubting yourself. So if you are doubting yourself, then everything will be lost. Everything is lost at the first place itself. So don't make such negative doubts and negative thinkings when you are studying. Just try to do, because if you are trying to if you're trying enjoying the process and also trying to do your best, then don't think about the rest. God will be with you naturally. I don't know whether you are a believer or not, but the force will be with you. Like you can't go below that rank, like uh, because most of the students, they may not be preparing. They just take the course for the sake of study, writing the gate exam, but they may not be studying consistently. So that's where you can make the advantage, right? So if you are being consistent, then you will be naturally getting the advantage. So there should not there won't be any need for this type of self doubts. So that's what I can say. Then again, Abhilash, when did you prepare for mathematics subjects at the end of start? It's from the start itself. That's the base for everything else, right? For ML, that's the base, right? I try to do the LA, probability, and calculus first itself. Then Dheeraj, thank you. Okay. Is there any particular way I can reduce this or only by attempting more tests? Yeah, attempting more tests will be, if you're asking about the silly mistakes or anything, that attempting more tests will be the only solution. Shelker, can you share a drop study plan? So the drop study, like in my case, I studied 6 hours daily. I was not pressuring too much for studying 10 hours or more than that every day. I know that uh, I won't be able to do that every day for the 6 months. So I just made a practical revision strategy, like not revision, preparing strategy. Like I was preparing for consistently 6 hours a day. If even if I can say for 1 week, I may not be able to do that for 1 or 2 days, but for the rest of the 5 days, I was studying for 6 hours. That I did make sure that I was doing like strategies. I have already said about the questions, the revisions, the notes, everything I already said before. So that's it. The edits are also in some topics which have very less PYQs or which are not being asked by GATE. I am not able to get interest to watch the lecture and watch the complete derivations, and I fear attempting topic-wise tests for those topics. How can I fix this? So if it is not in the GATE syllabus, then don't bother about solving these and watching these lectures. So make sure that you ask Sachin sir and Deepak sir if it is necessary for GATE. If they say no, then you can actually skip that. But if you are interested in knowing these derivations and concepts, then you can watch that lectures. So other than that, you can skip that lecture. I also am getting to hear this many times that people are not getting top IITs through GATE even at top ranks because of bias towards 8 CS, and this is making me a bit concerned. Is it true? No, like for ATA, the reality is that you should be able to get a 100, at least 200 rank because, but what I can say is that if you are completing the course, and again I'm saying, if you are completing the course 50 itself, I can say because no one is actually completing the syllabus and doing all the tests. Understand that actually there are not much people doing that thing, like staying consistent and doing every test that is available for them. Most of the people are not trying to do that. Okay, just understand them. So if you are able to do that, then advantage is on your side. Okay, so just understand and do your part, and the good rank will be with you itself. Then not then there should not be any worry about this gate DA thing and something like that. Try to do the syllabus. That's it. I know that there will be. I am saying this simply. You can, if you see hear this, you can say that I am just like saying it's very easier, right? We are actually a bit self-doubting ourselves because of this KDA thing. But just remember that everyone has this doubt. Like everyone has this doubt. The thing is that the advantage goes to the person who removes this doubt and try to give this time for studying and doing the test. So remember that. Okay, then BN, how do you write notes? Was it long or short? It was long, like not long, not the unnecessary ones. The things are so everything that Sir told, it was in my notes. That's it. Then I'm finding probability difficult. The DA part, CSE part is covered. Can you suggest please some sources of strategy? Like what I can say, if you are finding probability difficult, then try to watch it 2 more times. Like the first time it will be difficult, but if you consider yourself after 6 months from now on, if you started to do the 2 more times again, watch your probability lectures after the 6 months, again when you are seeing, then it will be like more easy for you. If you are considering from at this point of time, maybe some or other subjects will be difficult for you, but just imagine after 6 months of continuous preparation, naturally it will get a lot more easier than this period of time, because you are practicing more and more and you will get to understand the concept more and more clearer. So not only for this gate part, for any other like syllabus or exams, anything outside this gate also you can compare that, right? For the first time it will be hard, but after time goes on you will get more and more understanding and you can solve that questions. So first it may be difficult things, but just try to hear more and more lectures again and try to understand that specific topic. You're understanding the module one, right? So try to watch the lectures you are facing difficulty once more and or 2 more times. That's what I can say. There is no other way, right? First you have to understand the concept, right? There is nothing you can do other than right. So just make sure you are watching this concept and understanding the problem again and again and again. If you are not understanding, then watch it again. Nothing else I can do, right? There is it's the only thing that you can do. So just watch it again and enjoy that process. So even after 2 months, you can watch it again, and by the time goes on, naturally our brain will consume that concept and you will be able to solve it in after the 6 months. Just consider it after the 6 months what you will be, what you are becoming. So that will be enough.
Hi, Ibrahim.
Okay, tell me.
Uh, I'm Lakshman, and I just have one general question. You said
Yes.
in this meeting that every student should have a strong why they're preparing for GATE exam. And can you share
Okay.
with us what was your why while you're preparing for GATE exam? Is it to go into AI research or AI engineer or any other reason?
No, actually, first of all, I can say my why, but that doesn't matter that your soul should be safe like that. You should make your own. So talking about my case, I already said that, right? It just hurt my ego. Like I just want, in my mind, I know that I am a bright student and I am not able to get anywhere. So actually, that just hurt my ego, and I wanted to. I just make this one and only like. I just put my mind only for this gate strategy, not gate exam. So because I actually didn't know about the opportunities of this gate exam in my fourth year. So when I tried to understand these opportunities, the PSUs and M.Tech, the possibilities for getting the IISs and IITs, after understanding this, I just got a clear clarity, and I just somehow just wanted to make sure that I get into IISc and get a bright future or a better IIT. So that was not just someone we can think that if you are getting IITs, then that will be good. That should not be the mind. We have to get that IIT or we have to get that IIC. That should be the mind. If any IITs is if any top IITs is giving me some position, that will be good. That won't good for anyone. So if you are thinking like that, then that won't do good. So make sure which IIT you want to go. Make sure which branch you want to go. Make sure that you have your in your mind that you want that thing for whatever happens. You are making you want that IIT or IIC. So uh, make sure that your reason is very strong. That's what I can say. Just make sure which specific IIT or IEC or specific branch you are going to get, and make sure that you remember that every day, so that you get motivation to go on, and improving every day. Okay. Lakshman.
Yeah, understood. Thank you, Ibrahim.
Okay. Then Aditya, actually what happens is that I go through the lectures, I understand the concept, I take it on notes. When I go for attending the topic wise quiz, I say a little complicated looking question, my mind start to console just move ahead. Yeah, for me also, for everyone, there is some type of questions. There is some basic questions, some medium questions, some there is some other questions that need more thinking and more formula deriving questions. So we may be able to solve this easy and medium questions for almost everyone. Or if you are understanding the concept clearly, we may be able to solve this easy and medium questions. So the thing with the other problems is that it we may not be like what he said. We may think in our mind that it is a hard question and we may not be able to solve these questions. So for such type of questions, just accept that if you are not able to solve that, then leave it and try to understand the concept just after finishing the test. That's the only way, right? Everyone gets such type of mind mentality, like when writing this exam, some such type of uh, re, uh, like doubts come in the my mind also, like I may not be able to solve this question, I am not understanding this concept very much. So make sure that you are understanding after writing that exam. That's the only thing that we can do. Don't regret about or anything like you are not able to do. Like try to make sure that you are able to do the next time. That's it. If you are not able to understand the lecture, then watch it once more. If you are not able to understand the questions in the topic wise test or any test, then do it once more after understanding the question, after understanding the answer and concept. That's what we can do, right? Don't think about what we can't do. What Just think about what we can do next. That's the only thing we can improve, right? So what I should do to solve this problem, that's the thing you should be remembering each and every time. Did you study 6 hours in one go? No, like from morning I can say I started from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Like in between that 4 hours I may be studying the 3 hours, and next up to, so from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. I will be studying 3 hours. Maybe I may have slept for 1 hour after lunch. So and from 5 to 7 I will be doing workout. So after that 1 more hour I will be studying after from like 8 to 9 I can say. So Rishik, I can't solve most PAQ on my own at the moment. So this is the start, just the starting point, right? More than 6, 7, 8 months are left. When I started to look at the PYQs at the month of July, then I also knew that I already knew that I won't be able to solve this question because I didn't study any concept. So I just removed that questions and I made sure I look only the PVQs at the end of December or January. That's what I should do. Like, don't try to solve these PVQs at the starting point of time. Okay. I noticed one thing during my test that ended up taking a lot of time. For easy to moderate questions as a result of which a lot of easy to moderate questions get left behind, let alone any moderate to hard problems. So try to do the questions like easy questions, do it first. Okay, your strategy should be scoring more marks in the gate exam, right? It's not who did the hard exam, hard question more or the medium questions more. So make sure you are doing more questions at this given period of time. So make sure you do every easy questions at the first round of approaching the questions. Okay. So then just move on to the next level questions. That's the way you should attempt these questions. Like attempt this test like you are attempting the real gate exam itself. So just do the easy ones in the first round. That's what I can say. Don't just try to uh, get stuck at some point of time by doing the hard questions or like that. You can solve, but after solving the easy and medium questions. Okay. So, is everyone finished with the doubts? No 2x speed. Okay, then if no more doubts are remaining, isn't that difficult? Okay, then watch it 1.5. That's enough, right? Do what matches you. Don't do like what I did. Okay, there is no pressure for you. One last question: did you go through any written tests or coding rounds during your counseling? Counseling? What do you mean by counseling? Written tests or coding rounds during counseling? Oh, M.Tech research branches. Like I did apply for the M.Tech research, but I didn't go for the written test because I got the M.Tech for a for before the written test itself. So I didn't go to Bangalore again because it's just travel expenses, right? From Kerala, I want to go to Bangalore again. So for M.Tech CDS, there was some coding around questions. So I was able to solve one question. That will be enough. One or two questions out of two questions. If you are able to solve one question, that may be enough. If you are having good score, also that's the thing. Yeah, like if you are you gonna come again for meeting any day? So like if time permits, like July 19th is the day of reporting for IISc. So most of the toppers will be joining their M.Techs by the end of mid between mid and end of July. So up to that time, if time permits and if there is any available spot, then I can come again. Okay, make sure you are thinking positively. That's it. Don't think that if someone doesn't answer or some people don't come, that won't affect, because in our cases there wasn't such a meeting for us every day like this. So goclasses is doing everything that they can do, so make sure that you are doing everything that you can do. Okay, bro, can we write DA CS both exam keeping DA as main source? I don't know how to tell, like if you have the technical background in CS, like if you have already completed BTech CS, then you can attempt both CS and DA. Otherwise, it will be a little difficult to move on with both of the subjects. That's what I can say. In my case, I did only the DA part. If you are aiming for CS only, then it will be enough. If you are aiming for DA only, that also it is good. If you are preparing for both, then you should be having the technical background in CS. That's what I am saying. For DA, there won't be necessary any requirements. The mathematics will be covered from the zeroth level itself. Why didn't you choose IIT Madras? I don't know. Like nobody knows what's on the other side, right? If you choose IIT Madras, then I don't know why I didn't choose IIC. So we have to choose something, right? Like for my case, I don't know. Like everyone says, IIT Madras may be good opportunity for getting placements. Like first of all, and mm, for the study rigorous, I can say it will be more rigorous and heavy, hectic at IIC. So I thought for the long term, I'll just not just looking into the placements only. I thought that no, looking only the placements won't be good enough, because if even if we get good placement at the first, like IIT Madras, like we will try to jump from that company. Just don't care about the placement. If you are interested in any specific professor or any field at IIT Madras, then obviously you should choose that. If you are getting any interested in any specific field or department at IISc, then you should choose that. So that it should be your criteria. Like you should not choose based on the placements and all. That will come to you anyway wherever you go. Do you check LinkedIn message? Not much, because there is so much of messages. So don't care, because I mean, you should not care that I didn't message, okay? Because it's not intentional. There is so many messages that I may not be able to see that every day. I am not looking that in the LinkedIn message. So don't make it personal, okay? Love this session, okay? Thank you. You are the future aspirants of goclasses, so make sure you do well, okay? They are making sure that everything goes well for you. So it's a recorded session. So then we should not talk other than the formal. Okay, then if everyone is fed up with my advices, then you can go to sleep or eat something. Okay, I should have my dinner. Thank you everyone for this session. I hope this helps you for your preparation. That's it. Okay, thank you very much.